before we were able to push our course into our real course or to publish it, we need to make sure that our course is accessible to everyone. And so oftentimes when we hear that word accessibility, we tend to think our students with disabilities, but it doesn't only mean them, it means all of us. And so there are some ways that we can check to make sure that our course is accessible to all students. And so let's get started. The first way is actually on the specific assignment level. And notice that I've gone back to this cleaning up the text and I've thrown in an image here. And I want to talk about images a little bit. And so since it was the bacon ipsum, I thought pork would be funny, or pig. Pretty sure that's babe. And so the first thing I want to do is when you use an image, there are some images that mean something and some images that don't mean something. This is an image. This is an image. Are they both meaningful? And what I mean by that is that if a screen reader was to use was to read this page, does it need to tell the user, the student, what each one of those are? In other words, does a student need to know what this image is in order to complete the assignment, or is it just decorative? Okay. Now you can make an argument that these are not decorative. Okay, that these are helpful. Okay, but and so I'll click into image options here. Notice that that's why I gave them names based off of how you might use them. So assignment. Okay, but notice what's available right here, decorative image. If you click that, what that does is that when the screen reader reads it, it does not tell them what is there. It's just not necessary. Okay, because otherwise it would say assignment. Okay, notebook, that's just a decorative image. Okay, and so then you have to decide whether or not these are decorative or not. And just because it has that name in it already, so maybe I do want to keep this, and I can change this alt. Oops, sorry, I can change this alt text to reading assignment. Because that's what I mean that symbol to mean, or I want that symbol to mean, is reading assignment. So now when a screen reader reads this, they see this image and it tells them reading assignment. Great. They have now the same feedback from me, though one is able to see it and one is having to use a screen reader. Okay. What about this image? Okay, same thing. I'm going to click on it and I'm going to determine, is this does the alt text work? Okay, and so I might just say a pig, a clean pig, if I need that image to be used in the assignment. If not, it's just a decorative image. Okay, so that's number one. Check your images and make sure you use alt text in it so that every student can access it. Okay, the second thing is that there's actually an accessibility checker built within the editor. So this little symbol right there, right? Okay, so we got our make the window bigger and smaller, our code editor, how many words are in there, and then the accessibility checker. So let's click there. And this is a cool thing because already it's telling me that I have issues. And so it says image file name should not be used as the alt attributing describing text. So this is the file name. So instead of that, I'm just going to say, and the cool thing is that it lets me change it right there. Assignment. Great. Apply. It changed the alt text. Second thing, heading level should not be skipped. See, I did a bad thing. So this is a heading 2. This is a heading. It's not letting me click on it, but I'm pretty sure that's a heading 4. Okay. So it allows me to fix the heading hierarchy, remove the style, or leave it as it is. So I'm going to fix it. Boom. Because now it's heading 2 and it's heading 3. That's what we want. Okay. Bad, Evan. And then the same thing where it's telling me the image file names. And so it's right here. And so I'm just going to change that to draw and apply. And I get balloons because my page has no accessibility issues now. And so notice that it helped me both with alt text, but it also helped with some styling issues. So let's say I were to take all of this, and this is a great little button right here. I don't know if you've seen it yet, but it's a strip all styles off. So I'm going to strip it all off. Okay. And then I'm going to take this, all the paragraph. Okay. And I'm just going to go list on, list off, so that now there's no listing. Okay. And now let's see what the accessibility checker says. It's still nothing. I was hoping that it was going to tell me that, hey, you need to put some headings in there, but it didn't. It will tell you that the headings are wrong, though. All right, so we've done images, we've done accessibility checker. Let's do one more. And so I want you to go here to settings. And we are going to go all the way down here to the right where it says validate links in content. Click that. That was over there on the right. And what this is going to do is all the links that we have inside of our pages, it's going to make sure that they actually link to the things that we want them to do that. And wherever there's a broken link, it's going to tell us and we can go and fix it. This may take a minute. So while we're doing that, again, be thinking about how do you make your pages more accessible. So like, again, it has the built-in styles. So using the styles. But here's a good example of why I encourage teachers not to put a lot of buttons on individual posts or pages. And when I say buttons, I don't mean the graphic icons that indicate, hey, this is an assignment or this is whatever. But the more buttons that you use to actually link to other parts of the course, the more likely you are to actually break something. And I don't mean break it like Canvas is going to break and it's never going to work again. I mean break it like that when a student goes to use it and they click on the button, it doesn't take them to where they need to be. It takes them somewhere else, or it takes them nowhere. They click on it and it's broken. It's a broken link. So using the course link validator, I have a lot of links in this course, so that's why it's taking a while, is one really good tool to do that, but also then just minimizing the amount of inner Canvas links that you use is just good sense. Instead of, say, putting a link to the modules on every assignment so they can easily go back out to modules, just teach your students to go over here to modules and click on it. And so there are built-in functions that we want to use. This is taking a really long time. So let's just refresh and see if, no, it's not. So you can do this on your own. I'm going to go ahead and stop the video because I don't want this to be a 25-minute video. But you're going to need to let it run. And then when it loads, it's going to show you where you have broken links. You'll navigate to those pages and find, oh, this one isn't actually linking to that page, and you fix it. This one says a file is there, so maybe it's a picture, but it's not. So that when the student sees it, you're seeing the image, you think it's there, but when the student sees it, it's not there. Okay, so check accessibility. Images, the accessibility checker on the page, and the course link validating.